Hello everyone, Storm11 here. Today we'll be taking a look into your weekly forecast for July the 14th to the 20th. Now we're going to get started with the GFS precipitation. At this point, we still got Tropical Storm Barry in Louisiana into Arkansas. You can see how large this is here. You can tell by the rain bands going around it. It can go as far as Georgia, up into Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, even Kansas and Oklahoma and Texas. Goes out pretty far. In the main area of rain is just going to be Mississippi, Arkansas, and Louisiana. There, maybe even Western Tennessee. We'll get into some of this as well. So let's go ahead and get started. So today, let's see. We got Barry going on. Scattered showers and thunderstorms up north. There is a chance of severe weather up in the northern plains. As you can tell here from the SPC here, there's a slight risk. There's actually two areas. There's a slight risk for a large portion of Montana, most of North Dakota, and a part of South Dakota, most of Minneapolis, and a part of Wisconsin. And the margin of risk extends from Oregon all the way to near the Great Lakes up north. Down south, the main threat is a couple tornadoes. That's what the slight risk is for. So it includes a good chunk of Mississippi and a small portion of western southwest Tennessee. You can see the tornado threat is there with the 5% there. With Barry, 2 areas of 2%. One in central Montana and another one for portions of North Dakota, South Dakota to Minnesota and Wisconsin. Seems like they're going to just update that outlook, and yes, they just did update their outlooks. So now slight risk extends down into Louisiana there. So let's go for the main threats again. That 5% just got extended southward for the main threat for tornadoes are possible. Your damage winds is up north, and it seems like they changed the hail threat as well. It did include pretty much in the all of the slackest area. Now it's only for two areas, one in South Dakota and in the large portion of Montana. Not going to see any significant hail or anything like that. Let's go into your Monday. Barry is still dying down. This should be a tropical depression at this point in Arkansas, but we are still getting some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Tornadoes are still possible with this here as of a tropical depression. Up north, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Maybe even a chance of severe weather again. On day 2, margin of risk for a good chunk of Mississippi, small portions of Tennessee and Arkansas. Got 2 areas of slight risk up north for portions of Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. So very similar areas going to be seeing a chance of severe weather. Now the tornado threat's not there, but there could be a little tornado threat in the margin of risk area. But I think it's for the damaging winds is there. Let's go back here. Go into your Tuesday here. The low pressure should be up into Missouri at this point, and it should be pretty much dying out, but we still got a lot of tropical moisture around for places like states of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Western Kentucky, Western Tennessee, even extending southward to Louisiana. Still got some tropical moisture to deal with. If y'all can even tell, good chunk of the Southwest is still dry. So we're going to have some drought issues there. Scattered showers and thunderstorms stay up north for your Tuesday. There is a chance of severe weather near the Rockies on day 3, which is, I think it's Wednesday. Marginal risk from Wyoming into Iowa and Minnesota it does include most of Nebraska, portions of South Dakota, and Colorado is there. Let's go back here. Wait, that was Tuesday. Sorry. Day 3 is on Tuesday. Here's Wednesday here. Scattered showers and thunderstorms up north still. We still got remnants of Barry here. The low pressure's not really there, but there is still some tropical moisture. At this point, if it's still surviving, the low pressure should be over Indiana at this point. And it does still show some tropical moisture still around. So there is a good chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Rainfall totals could be 1 to 2 inches for a few areas. Rain, and we could have some monsoons possible onto Wednesday here. You can tell here, some red dots are showing up, so we could see some monsoons going on in Arizona and New Mexico. Let's go into your Thursday here. There could be a chance of severe weather up north. We're going to see what will happen there. But scattered showers and thunderstorms for the southeast. Well, pretty much for the east. And then out west, Arizona and New Mexico get some scattered showers and thunderstorms. You can see some monsoons going on there. It is about to be monsoon season there. Friday, seems like things start to calm down. Scattered showers and thunderstorms for most of the east. Again, monsoons again for Arizona and New Mexico. And the other areas are just mainly dry. And there could be some windy conditions going on in the plains there. We're going to watch for that low there. That looks like they could do some trouble up north. Here we go for Saturday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, out east. It's going to be pretty much the same situation after Wednesday. And scattered showers and thunderstorms do return up north. Temperature-wise, you can see for today, where we have Barry, we got temperatures in the 70s and upper 60s. Below average temperatures there. Anywhere around that, it is hot and humid. Like southeast, it's going to be in the 90s. Out in the plains, even showing 90s and 80s. Out west, really hot. Should be starting to see some heat advisories, maybe some excessive heat warnings out that way. Temperatures reaching near 110, which is very warm. Here's Monday. You still see remnants of Barry, now over Missouri, even portions of Illinois. If you're in Barry, you got temperatures in the 60s to 70s. Anywhere outside of that is hot and humid. 80s and 90s. Dew points are way up there. Look at these temperatures in the desert southwest. 113. Very hot there. I gotta say, that is very hot. Remnants of Barry is still around. At this point, this should be in Illinois or Missouri. See, if you're in Barry, you get temperatures in the 70s. Outside of that, hot and humid again. Still showing some warm temperatures. We'll probably have a building ridge going on out in the plains there. If you go into the desert southwest, temperatures are starting to reach closer and closer to 115. Very warm conditions there. Let's go into Wednesday here. Heat ridge still building there in the plains. Barry should be at this point in the lower Ohio Valley over Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky. It's where you see temperatures in the 70s. Outside of that, hot and humid. If we go out west, temperatures start to calm down some, which is good news. Thursday, Barry starts to go away, so the areas where they had Barry from Wednesday should be starting to warm up back into the 80s. Got 90s, 80s for most of the country here. Northwest showing really nice temperatures. Talk about 70s, even 50s and 60s. A little bit chilly for some spots up there. Temperatures in the hundreds in the plains. even for the desert southwest. Friday, most of the country, 90s and 100s. Northwest talking about 60s and 70s, even up in the mountains, could be upper 50s in the northwest. Looks like the west is starting to cool down some, which is good news. In a very similar situation for Saturday. Rainfall totals. We'll take a look into the European model for the next 10 days. Most rainfall totals would be on the Mississippi River Valley, where we can have rainfall totals anywhere from 2 inches of rain to maybe up to 7 inches of rain. I think this is a little overdoing it. 11 inches of rain, I think that's a little overdone for Louisiana because they're about to be done with rain. I think today and tomorrow, it's probably going to be the last days of rain from Barry. As you can see here, most of the plains staying very dry there. As you get a heat ridge, it's going to be hot and humid. Same thing for the west there as well. The GFS here is basically the same thing. Scattered showers and thunderstorms with rainfall totals anywhere between 1 to 3 inches for most of the southeast. There. And it's showing to be a little bit dry up the northeast. So it's looking like the most of the country is going to be mainly dry, except for Barry. If we didn't have Barry here, it would probably be mostly dry. And the most rainfall totals will be up in the north, where they can have chances of severe weather. Here's what Barry is now. It is still a tropical storm, 40 miles an hour, about to hit tropical depression. Tropical depression is at 35 miles an hour and downward. Well, and below that. We can go on and click on that. Here's our cone map here. They're expecting for Barry to die out in Missouri. There. We'll take a look into rainfall totals here. Most of the rain, could see portions of Louisiana still showing a lot of bad rain, where we can have rounds of thunderstorms. Some of them could be strong. On the strong side, 10 to 15 inches of rain, but the majority of the rain will stay over the lower Mississippi Valley for portions of Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas, and even Missouri with 6 to 10 inches of rain. The flash flooding potential here map. You can see there's a high risk for today. For a small part of Louisiana, got a moderate risk of stretching from Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee back down to Louisiana, with a slight risk stretching from Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky, all the way back down around Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana, and Alabama, with a marginal risk just surrounding that. I think that's... Here's this wind history of... Here's hurricane strength here. Just a small area. You can tell here, this is a pretty large, decent-sized storm for tropical storm winds there. Apologize for the background. That's mowing outside there. This is all we got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this weekly forecast. If you did like this video, hit that like button. If you really like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you never miss an upload. If you got any questions about this week, put in the comment section down below. I'll answer you guys' questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.